I'm Rick.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Jeff. And today we're going to talk about the Francis Scott Key Bridge. You guys heard about it?
The bridge that just went down?
Yeah, it collapsed. Did you hear about it?
Yeah, the freight boat or whatever was in there.
It was only on the news like a billion hours.
Something, yeah.
I haven't, technical difficulties.
Yeah. So worried about the bridge.
Shit happens.
So, go ahead, get into it, bud. Yeah. Let's do it.
So what's the conspiracy on that? I mean, a boat. We all witnessed a boat go into the bridge. So where is it?
What is it?
Yeah,
the
these
conspiracy
days.
about that?
Yeah.
Good point.
So, so it was a steel bridge, steel arch continuous bridge that spanned the lower Patapsco River.
Was he reading?
In the outer Baltimore Harbor.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Take your time. Breathe.
So-
He's back at it.
So the official story, which, come on, boat just ran into it.
But that's what it was, right?
Bullshit.
That's bullshit.
It's a no-go.
Accidents don't happen.
So anyway, this boat lost power. 950 foot long, 2 billion trillion pounds of cargo on it. Smashes into the stanchion and the bridge collapses.
Yeah.
And no, that didn't. That couldn't possibly be what happened.
Who would benefit? Well, I mean, from killing people and
Yeah.
I mean, where the hell does this come from?
Well, you got to break some eggs, man. To make an omelet.
Isn't that a quote
That's
from
that
Hitler?
saying. What?
Jeez, no, I don't
I don't know who said it. I don't know if it was him. Jeez.
I thought he was a vegetarian.
Yeah.
So anyway, here I got a clip. So
Okay.
You have a
why don't you hit that?
He's
Rick?
clipping us up.
Let's listen to
Clip,
one of
clip,
these
clip.
conspiracies.
The CEO of the company who crashed the ship died because her Tesla supposedly went in reverse and crashed into the river, and she died and drowned.
Oh my God.
Well, that lady, the CEO, is Mitch McConnell's sister-in-law. Well, after that happens, the bridge crashes and Mitch McConnell resigns now. So
Whoa.
they're talking about how it might
Whoa.
be some, who knows what, retaliation.
Where the hell is my
Something's
tinfoil?
going
That's
on.
a whole ass angle.
Y'all haven't the C.
Whoa.
Yeah, well, hey.
So, all right. So there's the CEO
Yeah.
dies.
Okay. Yeah, that's a whole
Yeah.
ass.
Hold on.
angle.
How did she die?
So she was apparently drunk in her Tesla, and it just went into reverse somehow and crashed into a river, and she just never was able to get out of it.
Jeff. I'm all in.
Yeah.
I'm all in. Your fucking Tesla, the thing that's meant to protect you, it could drive itself sometimes.
Right.
Have you heard about Teslas, dude? They explode. And
I have heard bad things and good things.
Get
So
out of them.
she got drunk, fell asleep. This thing goes in reverse, doesn't stop. And where does she back into? An explosive plant? They're making bombs there or something?
Oh no, she just drove into a river and died.
Backwards.
That's it.
Yeah. So basically,
The
the
cold water
only
didn't
thing,
work
Angela Chow was her name.
Angela Chow.
Okay, she's the
in
sister
peace.
of Mitch McConnell's.
Yes, rest in peace. Good call.
Yeah, she's the sister of Mitch McConnell's wife. That is the only thing they said that was even remotely true.
Oh, that was.
But
the part.
wait. Did the car really back up on its own? And
Yeah, well, they said she crashed into a river and died. That's not what happened. She was apparently drunk, sleeping in her car, and so maybe flicked the knob to reverse by accident or whatever. Somehow she ended up in the river and drowned. Terrible tragedy.
For sure.
Accident.
what was she doing parked down by the river?
I have no idea.
That's the question.
That's a whole
was
other
there a bar
conspiracy.
there?
Of course, you'd be the one to worry about where she was. Why were you there?
She might have just said, "Hey, I'm too drunk to drive. Let me pull over here,"
Yeah, I've been there.
and then kicked herself into reverse.
I think I have done that exact thing.
You have.
Yeah.
Seen it.
So she was Mitch McConnell's sister-in-law.
Okay.
And she did die in her Tesla. I don't know why that's an important fact, but
'Cause
people
it's-
keep
Just to
bringing
show
up
you
that
they're
it's a
not
Tesla.
Because
Because they're not a boat, too.
they drive
Yeah,
themselves. So everybody's
somehow
ah.
people die in Teslas a lot. Have you seen that Cybertruck?
Yeah.
That thing's what the fuck is happening
Yeah,
with
that thing's
thing?
cool.
It's not cool.
Well, look, and I didn't hear what's happening. What's going on? What's going on with it?
It's all broken down. It rusts after 10 minutes out in the rain.
It's like the new
shit.
DeLorean.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Okay.
It's worse than a door. It cuts your fingers off. If you get your fingers in when the trunk or the frunk closes,
Right.
it just zips your finger right off.
What the
It's like a razor blade. Yeah, like every other trunk has like pinch protection where
right.
it's like a sensor that can feel and then it'll pop open.
Right.
This thing just lops your finger like a guillotine.
Jeez.
And all the panels are like angled like razor blades.
Just a sharp car.
Yeah. It
Wow.
can't go on the beach. It can't even go on the beach. Like
What?
much
It's a
less
truck,
off-road.
right?
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be
I
off-road.
know it's bulletproof. I've seen. There's this girl on TikTok that I follow. She bought one, took a machine gun to it, like didn't penetrate, just dents in the car,
Yeah.
and she drives
Right.
it like that. Like she has her logo on the truck now, and like people recognize her from it.
Yeah, you
But
gotta
destroyed the car. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't need a paint job because it's metal, but it just looks like shit.
Yeah,
for
with all the
functional
dents,
and shit.
right.
And it rusts and shit. But, and it's famously rigid. It's built with a rigid like frame, so it doesn't have any crumple zones. So like if you just get like a high speed collision in this thing,
Right.
The other car is
They're
just
done.
destroyed, and this thing is like you're gonna break your neck because it has no give.
Right.
There's nothing to absorb the shock.
What's the
That's
loss of
crazy.
having one of these things? Like
It's
just to say you
just
have
because
one?
Yeah,
like
right.
there's a lot of Tesla heads out there that just want to like love. They love Tesla. They love Elon. So they
What do
just
they go
support
for?
like 120.
I thought it'd be more than that. Because isn't
Like
a
a
regular
base.
Tesla like 120, like a nice Tesla?
I don't know. I think they range. I think like
yeah,
the Model E or whatever
Different
is
series,
like,
models,
50
prices.
grand, something like
I
that.
had a client that had one, and we're just talking, and his car pulls up to where he's at.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
what
I
the
mean,
hell?
there's definitely
future
cool
shit is this?
There's cool technology, but dude, that self-driving shit. No, don't do that. They've been known to just plow into groups of people and
Oh shit.
yeah, like it doesn't know what it's doing.
It's
not fully
How do it
autonomous.
know?
I'll
How
do
does
it.
it know the little bit it does know? Crazy
All right.
shit, boys.
So anyway, she was in a Tesla and she died. But
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Put that
anyway,
little-
she was not the CEO of the company.
There was no fucking ease
like-
into that
it's like-
at all.
Yeah, anyway, she was in the
She's
Tesla. She
dead.
died.
And moving on. Jeez. Have a fucking heart, would you?
So what's the connection?
There is none.
Just that she's
None.
Mitch McConnell.
Well, okay, you're gonna hear the connection.
Okay.
She was the CEO of a shipping company.
Not that one.
No,
Okay.
her shipping company was called the Foremost Group. It's an American company. This, as we've all heard, is a Singaporean ship, and it's run by Ocean something Green Ocean, Grace Ocean. They had no affiliation with each other at all. So basically, there's hundreds of shipping companies around the world. Hers had nothing to do with the one that hit the thing. The second thing, McConnell announced his retirement on February 28th. It was like a month before the boat hit the bridge.
So why?
These
right.
guys who were saying it made it, oh, that's an angle. Yeah, the angle is he already retired a month before that, and he's not leaving office until his term is over in 2027.
Damn.
So it has nothing
They're
to
in
do
there
with
forever, ain't they?
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, 6 years. Well, senators
Yeah,
are 6 years at a
years, yeah.
time. So he just announced that he won't be running again, basically. But not because a month later a boat was going to hit a bridge that had nothing to do with his sister-in-law dying.
What would be his plan? I'm gonna take out a bridge for retirement. No, like that. Fuck the watch. I want a bridge.
Well, no, they think it's because they made it seem like
Fuck a watch.
those people there making that whole bullshit conspiracy theory up made it seem like the boat crashed into the bridge, so she killed herself in her Tesla. And now he's retiring, like, to get away from the publicity. It's all nonsense.
That doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
None of it is
So
connected.
she was stricken with grief, decided to kill
right.
herself.
Yeah,
Right.
I guess. Yeah. Why? I don't know. Because
She knew this was coming and was like, "I can't be around. Why not?"
no,
Stop
this
it?
is
And
it.
say,
She killed her. She
Oh,
died
she cut-
before the accident happened. By the way, but they made it seem like she killed herself after the accident happened.
Ah, okay.
It's all just like people just,
coming up with weird
and they're
nonsense.
not looking up anything. Like,
Right.
and then they go, and now McConnell retired. No, he retired 2 months ago.
People are fucking nuts. I love
Make
it.
something out of
I
nothing.
seen a boat go into a bridge and the bridge went down. Now it kind of crumbled crazy. I was like,
Yeah, it
that
did
was
look
easy.
see-
That was easy. But other than that, I seen the boat do it.
You know what's the funny? I woke up at 5 o'clock that morning, and the first thing on TikTok was about this thing. And I
Right.
looked at the bridge, and I saw the boat hit the bridge, and that whole span just flop into the water.
I was like, that-
I went, oh man, there's going to be like
A lot
20
of shit going on.
Well, I mean, we just had an earthquake the other day.
Yeah, we're living through it, ain't we?
Yeah, and I heard that Biden's uncle owns a drilling company. Right?
No fucking way. Are you serious?
In New Jersey, mind you.
Well, that all
Dude,
makes sense.
I got a weird conspiracy about the earthquake. I was in a house. There were 6 of us in the house. 4 of us felt it. 2 of us didn't.
Was it?
What
real?
were the other 2 doing?
In the same house. I was one of the 2 that didn't feel it.
Well, you're tall as shit. Maybe you're not close to the
That's
ground.
what somebody else said.
You got to be on the ground for that one, Jeff.
It's not for you people.
I don't know. Me and my buddy Ethan are looking at everybody. What are
Takes
you
a lot
talking
to
about?
rattle you.
How tall was Ethan?
He's only like 5'8".
Oh, there's that theory.
Yeah. So the 2 of us, what we were doing, concentrating on work. Everybody else was lollygagging.
Yeah, well, what if we missed that now? Fucking smash. No good.
You had to kind of not be doing something. Like I felt it. I was walking out the door, hand on the doorknob, and my entertainment center was just shaking, like making a noise, like tick, 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 tick. And I'm like, oh, that's something. That's either a really far away explosion or a close earthquake.
Yeah.
Right, gloom and doom. Grab the food buckets. It's going down.
I went back in, locked the door, grabbed my gun, and waited.
Waited.
Didn't
even put on the news like, oh, it's just an earthquake. Put all this shit away.
Coming.
Yeah, he hid in the closet.
Yeah.
We got the eclipse coming up, an earthquake. Bridges are falling down.
Bridges are falling down.
This is
all over the place.
Grab your food buckets, grab your guns. Don't trust anyone.
Yeah. So, that whole thing they just made up there was totally ridiculous. But then the other one,
there's more. There's more.
They did this to cover up Diddy. To distract us from Diddy.
Wow.
Wow, I can see that.
So wait,
that makes a little more sense than fucking this lady killing herself and covering. So
you rammed a boat full of millions of dollars of cargo into a bridge, causing the bridge to collapse, killing people, so that we would not know about Diddy.
And what kind of power does he have to be able to destroy bridges to get out of the headlines?
But who did that? Why would they do that?
Well, the names on some of the
Nas.
Then people went to parties.
Nas did that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Prince of England was there, wasn't he? Isn't he one of the names that were in the Diddy parties?
Prince
was he? Andrew?
Well, the younger one, I guess.
Oh, so he called up the Singapore people. The Prince was like, I need that out of the paper.
Oh boy.
Terrible like that.
Yeah, but first of all,
get it?
Did it work?
No.
Because everybody's still talking about Diddy.
Because we're stupid. Like a tragedy doesn't have as much traction as a controversy.
Well, whatever the hell Diddy was doing probably was a tragedy too.
Yeah, it will be. But
I would say if the shit is
100%. But this is going to be to the people who are into this thing. It's going to be juicy to them. Where people dying, it's a tragedy, and people will move on. I'm saying
right. Why would a bridge collapsing cover up what the fuck Diddy was doing?
Right.
It makes no sense at all.
Yeah,
that's going to be dragged out for years.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And
why would we all forget Diddy from a fucking bridge collapsing? It makes no sense.
A bridge collapses, and we're all going to go.
Which is terrible.
Wasn't there something else happening in the news? I can't remember.
Wasn't there a sex ring going on or some shit? Yeah. Who was that again? Of course we're going to remember that.
So it's about cover-ups.
So see, I think what it's all about is why can't stuff just happen? Everything is because of something or that. So I had a few of them here. We did a podcast not too long ago about the Hawaii wildfires.
Yeah.
Right?
Oprah.
Oprah.
Laser beams.
You get a fire.
Look under your chair. It's hot.
Instead of just thinking oh shit, that some area of woods got dried out and caught on fire from a lightning strike or whatever. That's crazy talk.
Boring.
That's crazy talk. It had to be a Jewish space laser.
Nature's not that mean.
Oh, I didn't know it was Jewish.
Yeah, Jewish space.
Oh, is it? Oh, dude, yeah.
The Jewish get blamed for everything.
Everything. Oh, dude.
The goddamn space laser now.
Everyone we do.
Yeah, but it had to be that. It couldn't just be a lightning strike. And then the whole thing is so that Oprah can buy more land on Maui for some reason.
I just hate Oprah, so I just want it to be true.
Yeah,
I think that's what half the country wants too. I guess.
Yeah. And how about that damn Jennifer Lopez? Now everybody hating on her. That's
why I did. This is new to me. Go ahead. What's this one?
So
because she's
Jenny from the block.
Jenny from the block. We've all known that.
All right, but
So
it
people-
has to be more than that.
People are exposing her for not really being from the block, not knowing anything.
Oh, my
And she
goodness.
goes down there and she just disrupts the community whenever she does a photo shoot.
Oh, okay,
right.
right,
and
right.
then like the
I'm representing.
she had one video. She was like, they're like, what do you get from the bodega when you used to hang down there? And she was like, ham and cheese on a roll, and if you know, an orange soda.
No, orange drink.
Orange drink. And then everybody tore that apart because that is not what you get from the bodega. They're like, she's just making shit up. And it just came off so fake. And then what was she saying? It was, I mean, everybody was saying what you really get is a chopped cheese. That's what's popular in New York.
Yeah,
Or
that's what they do.
bacon, ketchup, egg and bacon, salt, pepper, ketchup. And then, those are the two
shit.
things you
She
get.
got a ham and cheese. Like,
She just got ham and cheese on a roll.
Yeah, you got normal stuff.
She
lady.
was,
That's
know
not
what
from
she
the
was
block.
doing in her head? What do poor people eat?
yeah.
What do they
Oh
eat?
shit! Yeah, it's been so long.
Processed meat, ham and cheese.
And
was
she
her
thought
thought
she
process.
did something with the orange drink. If you know, you know.
Yeah, you know. It's like
And the way, you know what's funny is that like no one younger than us knew.
Right.
They were like, "What's
That's
she
an
talking
orange
about?
drink
Like
now.
Sunny D or or is she talk?" And I was like,
Got
"Oh,
some purple stuff.
They don't know. They don't
Yeah.
know what orange drink is.
no. If she would have said like local to Philly, Arctic Splash, we would have all been like, oh yeah. Yeah,
Done deal.
she
She's from the
got
block.
it. Yeah.
She drinks at Kensington water.
Another thing she did was like she was like working out and her hair was all a mess, and she was like, and she's like looking at the camera with her hair in a mess, and she goes, "Yeah, this is my hair like this reminds me when I was just wild and free on the block.
Yeah.
Well, all dreams and."
What were you, homeless? Comb your hair.
She said running up and down the block or something.
Yeah. And then, dude, it's all people
With
that,
uncombed hair.
there's like people that grew up with it. They're like, you know what? I left this alone for like 20 years.
It's
but I
gotta
can't
stop.
do it anymore.
I like the Jamie Foxx skit from back in the day when
What'd
he
he
talks
do?
about. He's just like talking about how stuck up she is, and he was like,
Oh, shit.
And he knew her from In Living Color when she was
Yeah.
a backup dancer, and he goes,
Yeah, that's
"Hey,
right. That's
J Lo,
right.
Fly girl.
Fly girl, right.
He goes, J Lo, I knew you back when you were just hey ho, like just one of the backup dancers.
You weren't no one to talk to.
Yeah.
And hey,
But
she
you-
made it, though. She made it.
She's one of them ones you can't look in the eye, you can't talk to her, you know.
Oh, really? She's
Oh, yeah. You're not allowed to look at her. You're not allowed
You're
to
not
talk
allowed to
her.
look at her. What the fuck does that, like, that's your whole point, right?
And if you ever
People
noticed,
stare at
that damn Ben Affleck always looks depressed.
Yeah.
You ever
Oh.
seen him? Ever
Yeah,
since he got with her,
yeah.
he's always smoking a cigarette, looking up to the sky. Like, bro, just move on, leave her.
Dude, and they keep showing
Looking up to the sky.
They keep showing clips of him
Deep
like
thought.
trying to get her to not do stuff in the thing in the documentary. Like he's like, "Why don't you take this part out?"
Oh, shit.
He's really trying to fix it for her.
Yeah.
You ever see him like get her in a car?
yeah. He slams the
he
door.
slams the door, and then
Does he?
then he looks up to the sky like
yeah.
he's done with it. He'll slam the door and just look up like, oh, fuck my life.
Yeah.
Said I'm not allowed to even
Yeah,
look
what's
at
he
her.
doing? What's he doing? He's miserable. What's he doing?
You know it's probably good. That's all. It's got to be.
Can't be
Oh, you're going that
good.
route.
Yeah, it's got to be. To put up with that.
Well, I don't know, dude. You're slamming doors, looking at the sky,
And it's
smoking
still
tons of
J-Lo.
cigarettes.
J-Lo's hot. I mean, you've had girlfriends that were super hot, and you just put up with the weird shit for a little bit. You don't stay
Yeah, but
with
he
them.
went back.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
went
yeah,
back.
yeah,
He
yeah.
was
He
out.
got away.
He was out.
He got away. That's Jeff. Good call.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he fucking had his opportunity to stay away from that. Feel free again. Did a couple Batman movies, got back on top, and then went
Had
right
Jennifer
back.
Garner.
Oh yeah, Jennifer
yeah.
Garner. That's right.
Yeah.
He has kids with her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, what the hell?
I can't defend that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There has to be something to
It's
it.
reckless.
He had to get back to the
He
block.
was, he was not the smart one in Good Will Hunting.
He was, definitely wasn't. He was the other
He
friend.
couldn't have played Will.
How you like them apples?
Oh man.
So another podcast we did, the Chinese spy balloons.
Oh, that was
Remember that?
holy shit! It was our first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember what it was to cover up for it or to distract us?
Aliens, correct?
No, the bank's failing.
The bank's
Ah,
fine.
that's
Yep.
right.
'Cause
That's
remember,
right. Oh,
all
shit.
the whole world was going to
Yeah,
collapse.
yeah.
It was
We're
all
done.
going to be
We're
in.
doomed.
Yeah,
That's funny. So
that was that one. And then we got 9/11.
Right.
Many conspiracy theories about 9/11, but
Some
a
of
couple of them are
interesting as
like
hell.
it was there to distract us from Enron. Because
kill
Enron-
all them people
Yeah,
flying a
yeah.
plane that cover
So
up
that,
a bank.
so that
failure.
like 3 rich white dudes can get away with their fraud, which they got away with anyway.
They're like, how are we going to cover
Maybe
this
it
up?
worked. It
We
did
need
work.
a new way to cover this up.
We're going to need like a really, really big murder.
Yeah, it did. It worked.
Yeah.
It worked. None of them went to jail. So
Yeah,
Well
we're all patriots and
Terrible
joined the
humans.
military and
Yeah, we sent guys over there coming back with PTSD and all that shit.
Well, they throw a lot of weird shit out there to
Just-
confuse us, boys.
just so those
Let's
rich
keep
guys-
that in order,
Yeah.
all right?
And the other thing around that was the day before, Donald Rumsfeld was the Secretary of Defense, and he announced that there were $2.2 trillion that went to the Pentagon that couldn't be tracked.
Missing money.
Yeah, missing $2.2 trillion.
Well,
He
that's where it
announced
gets a
that
little weird.
The day before 9/11.
they're gonna crash a plane into the Pentagon. Like,
Yeah,
would you do that? Like, they have computers now.
Why
Like,
not
you're not
just-
gonna like fry the records.
Why not? Like, yeah, like just
Like the answer isn't crash into
just
the
send
bitch.
a virus into the into the computer.
Well, they weren't
system.
thinking that deep into it then, I guess.
No, they destroyed 3 billion. All of downtown.
Well, the way they
Manhattan.
collapsed, though, we can all agree that was odd. For a plane to crash into it and then it goes down the way it does, like
Yeah.
if it was planted with bombs. I mean, it had things to it, folks.
Dude, they did all of that. Think about
Yeah.
the months and months of putting like blast charges in there, all that shit. That
Yeah,
happened.
all the pre-planning.
Flying
If this
to
was the
plane.
way, yeah.
Just so we didn't remember, he said 2.2 trillion. Like nobody gives a shit anyway.
Yeah, right.
They just said the Pentagon hasn't passed its last 7 audits. Like a couple weeks ago, they announced, and it's like trillions and trillions, and nobody says shit.
That is crazy.
You don't need to fly airplanes into a building to get people to not pay attention to that.
If 9/11 was an inside job, then what's the motive?
Well, which inside job? There's like 50 of them.
Yeah,
I mean, the one that the most people want to say, like the Alex Jones types, where you would get a huge population of people who would think, is that George Bush let it happen on purpose because he wanted to go invade the Middle East. So that happened. That we did invade Afghanistan. We invaded Iraq for reasons nobody to this day knows why, really.
Well, let me tell you, it was bombs of mass destruction. No, geez, right? That was crazy. Right?
That was, that was what was told
Told
was
right
to
now,
us,
right?
But
And never found.
right. We still don't know what the hell,
The hell
we
that
were
was.
doing there, other than trying to, have a footprint in the Middle East where we
Take
can
over
set
the
up,
governments
set
and
up
put in our
shop
shit,
and-
yeah.
were they part of the central banking system? Because I know we picked a lot of fights with people.
Who, Iraq? Yeah, they were. Iran isn't.
Okay,
Yeah. There's something to that with the World Bank
Banks,
system,
yeah.
where
To me, I think it had more.
all
to
the
do
countries
that,
that
shit,
don't participate,
We fight
in
a
that,
lot with
yeah,
them.
We seem to
we
don't
argue
let
with
them get up.
yeah, we try to occupy.
Said,
Yeah.
"Oh, you're getting a little too close. We gotta calm you
Yeah.
down."
Yeah. So then we got hurricanes, our weather weapons.
Oh, most
That's
definitely. We just felt. And wait, what did we just say that earthquake was? Biden's
that
son?
was Biden's uncle or whatever.
Uncle,
By the way, I
yeah.
made that up, people.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Oh, you made that up.
There's people that are going to believe that.
Oh my god! Don't be
Josh,
saying.
you
see,
believed
that's-
it?
No, well, I'm just
You
saying
did.
that's why you said
Did
it.
you believe it, Jeff?
No.
No.
Josh
No,
believes
I
Let's dive
fucking
into
believe it.
that.
I was
Let's
just saying
dive
why
in.
you said that.
Yeah, he believed it.
He was like,
That
I
was
knew
part
it.
of my
I was like-
joke, jerk offs.
The Biden
I look
crime-
how hard he's defending
He
it,
was
too.
like, the Biden crime family strikes again.
All right,
just admit you believed it, and we can move on.
I didn't believe it.
We're not going to move on. We're not going to move
Well,
on.
let's sit here. Let's go.
Okay.
What do you got?
All right. So after his uncle drilled the hole,
Yeah.
he then stole $7 trillion from the Lincoln Memorial.
Yeah, that's the only reason why you drill.
Or he filled it with kidnapped kids.
Oh, the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's who's doing all the digging. It's children.
If he's back in,
course.
he believes it.
Children are digging, baby. That I can believe. Just like the cobalt.
Yeah. So, all right, then we got COVID was purposely released.
Purpose? No, I don't.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no.
But that was a huge
Yeah. During.
thing.
I believe it.
During,
Oh,
I'm
you're in on that one.
Yeah, because, I mean, come on.
Jeff, tell
all
him
right,
you lied.
All right, who did it?
I just got one word, Wuhan.
Right.
Yeah. that's all you need.
Purposefully.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Right.
Why would they say that it was a goddamn bat soup right outside?
Because they released it from a lab but not purposefully.
Right.
Well, that's never came out that there was an accident. They're
No,
They're
there was, wasn't
categorically
there?
denying
They
it.
still deny it, but there's no evidence. Well, there's evidence that lead to both places.
Right, because then the
wet
worker
market-
come home sick
Yeah.
to his wife, and they all died,
Right.
correct, and
Yep.
everything like that. They were the first to go from it, I
Yeah,
believe, right?
people at the lab had the coronavirus that was the one that spread out. Yeah.
Right.
So whether it came from the wet market or the lab, who did it
Wait, the wet
purposefully?
market's still a theory still?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Of course it is, because they don't know. Because
Nobody's admitting to
you
shit. They
can't-
know.
you
They know.
can't-
How the fuck can't you
They
know?
know how it got out.
The only people who know are the Chinese
Right.
government.
Well,
in
for sure.
Wuhan. Exactly. Now, I'm saying it was there's something there. I'm not saying
Yeah.
it was on purpose, but they're hiding something.
Oh, well, of course,
Yeah.
because they don't
Which
want to
makes-
take blame and have to pay.
And if you're hiding something, then you did this shit on purpose in my mind. Until you clear it
Okay.
up,
No, you don't.
No,
You didn't
yeah.
do it on purpose.
Until
you
they-
just don't want to look incompetent.
look
Right,
incompetent
that's-
because you
that's
look
probably
guilty
more
now.
what they-
You look
Dude,
guilty
like,
now.
Xi-
I would rather look
no.
incompetent than guilty.
No,
Not
Xi,
them.
Xi cannot afford
Yeah,
to look
look-
incompetent.
right. Then he gets voted
His-
out.
Yeah,
right.
his whole dictatorship is built on that. Nothing
We don't
like
fuck
that could
up.
ever happen.
So is that
with him
why?
in charge?
Is that why Trump was like, it's a China virus?
The China
virus.
virus.
Yeah, the fucking.
So he knew. He was angry. He was like, it came from them. They're just not admitting it.
Well, everyone knew
Knew
it came
it.
from China.
Yeah.
Right.
No matter what, he was just looking to blame them instead of owning.
They didn't know.
anything.
Look, I shouldn't say that. The president and that lab didn't own up to that. So doesn't that anger you that the shit we went through, the people that died, and they can't even
Yeah.
say are bad?
Yeah, but what
Yeah.
do you think China's going to do?
Right.
Nothing. You're right.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
it's
Yeah.
the expected outcome.
Yeah.
It's all about, was it done purposefully? That's what people think. Like Fauci somehow released it on the population,
Yeah,
or
that's stupid.
the Chinese government did it on purpose. Like, but why? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Just
Well,
so,
population
so they
control.
can make you stay inside for 6 months?
Population control.
Yeah, but what? What?
Well,
happened?
you don't
What
know
do
what's
mean?
coming, bro.
There's too many people on Social Security. Too many elderly.
Yeah, but it only killed like 5 million people.
Yeah, otherwise they wouldn't even
That's
did the
it?
lockdown.
You got to
at
get
that
rid
point.
of like billions of people.
And they
Wait,
would
it
never
only
did a
killed 5
lockdown. They
million
would just
people?
let it
I
spread.
don't know how many. Whatever.
Yeah,
I
you
know
making
a
shit- I knew you were
know a
making shit up
million
when you
here.
said it.
I know a million here, but we were
You don't know
worse.
across the
Sometimes
board.
you got to question him, Josh. He'll just say shit.
Yeah,
That's
let's
how
let
he
him
does.
ride.
Look up how many it was. I don't know that it was more than that. I know a million here, and we were like the
Yeah,
worst
no.
by far.
What, out of any other country, really?
Yeah, China
crazy.
might have had a million.
I was
They
going to say,
have-
with all
they
the
have 3 times
the population over there,
Yeah.
right?
You ready for the number?
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
You guys want to take? You want to take another guess at it, Jeff?
12 million.
Oh,
Damn.
change
Just in
mine.
Are we just doing America or
right.
across the board?
No, worldwide.
Worldwide?
Globally.
All right. You going with 12? Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
And what are you going with, Josh?
I'll go 10.5.
You guys are way off.
Okay.
This was population control. 61 million.
Yeah. That's still not population
There
control.
were, but you're saying 5.
That's
See,
how many died from it? No.
there.
That's not
This is
how
according
More
to
people infected.
ourworlddata.org. There were 61 million people who died in 2023. Oh,
What the fuck are you talking
yeah, I
about?
got that.
He has no glasses on, by the way. I didn't have much confidence in his
I
shit.
didn't Google that correctly.
All right. Anyway.
Wait, like I can still get. I can still do this.
Does COVID still exist? Is that what you typed?
No, there's a worldwide organization, but I have to read through its article.
Ah, well,
Just look up the number.
you're no good at this. All right,
many
moving
people
on.
You got a
died of
computer? What the?
COVID.
Hold on.
You're no good at the types.
All right. Official death toll was.
What was it?
It says it's 171 by. Oh, that's in the beginning. In the very beginning, 171. Then there was 1,813,000 in 2020. At least 3 million, and now there is another 1.2. So we just tally all that up.
About 5
Yeah,
million.
about 5 million. That shit.
Thank you.
Help him out.
You act like you do that shit. You guess good. You're a good.
I
guesser.
knew it was in the area of
Well,
that.
I
he's
should have
definitely
just
more on point than our
I should have
numbers.
let you.
What
believe
would
the
you?
61
What you were
million.
going to say? Like $1 billion?
No, nah.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at him.
I was gonna say 4 million.
Yeah. Okay.
You didn't say shit. You had your chance. You suck.
Yeah, I was trying to make you guys look stupid.
Yeah, it didn't work. Backfire.
He's at 61 million.
I believed it. I was all in. Like, see.
I told you this was a
Meanwhile, I don't know
population
one. I don't know anybody who died from it. No, that's not true. I do know one.
Who?
I'm not gonna
Don't say their names.
Yeah.
Piece of
I
shit.
know,
I was
I
trying
know.
to catch you.
I know a couple.
Do
like
you?
not like that I know, but
Yeah, but
I
you
know
knew
of them.
someone.
Yeah, like,
right.
like people's grandparents, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
But all right, so then we come back full circle to Diddy.
Dude,
because Diddy was to cover up the Kate story.
what's the Kate story?
The princess.
Oh yeah, the Kate, the thing with the Kate. Yeah, she's.
I didn't hear this. Go
What's
ahead.
her name? Kate Nottingham or no?
No, not Kate.
What, the princess wife there?
Kate
Yeah.
Upton's a model.
Yeah. Okay. Who cares?
The
Kate, princess of some shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Whatever.
So she's Harry's wife, right? Is it
Yeah.
Harry.
Oh, some
Is it
shit.
Harry, I don't know.
I don't know.
I hate fucking
I don't know the
royals.
royal thing.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't know how they have
I
a
don't
job.
get it.
What's their job?
I so didn't care
You look
about
good.
any of this,
That's it.
but she was like missing for like 2 months.
What?
And
What?
then-
Just from media, or like they hung up
Yeah,
flyers
like,
and
they
shit?
just- nobody could
She's usually-
take a picture of
Gotcha.
her. or
She's
whatever.
usually in the camera. Like
Maybe
on
she's
the,
pregnant.
She's usually in public eye all the time, doing charity work, all that stuff. It wasn't like her to not. Exist.
Okay, I see. So I was gonna say, like,
Remember,
where's that?
a couple years ago when Jennifer Aniston, like you knew exactly where she was, like every minute of.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's how she is
Is
in
all
England.
England. Okay.
And then she was gone for like 2 months, and
Well,
everybody.
that's weird, right?
You know, they made a clone out of her, all this shit.
Was it? Didn't it work out to be like an illness?
Yeah, she had cancer. She has cancer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
shit, she
it's
does?
Bad. Yeah, it's like a bad thing. She had a surgery and she was trying to recover, and they said she'll be back in April, and then people just couldn't let it go, and then finally it got to the point where they pressured her to come out and make a video
All sick. Like,
because they did try to release
That's
like
fucked
this
up.
picture of her and the kids,
Right.
but then people figured out like.
It was
Yeah, it was
Photoshopped
a fake,
and
yeah, it was
everything.
like photoshopped, and then they were like making conspiracies about that. Like she turned.
yeah, why would you do that in this day and age, though? You know how
Right.
people tackle
Yeah.
everything. I'm just like, look, just tell them the fucking truth. I'm sick. Here I am.
Yeah.
I don't need to put out any Photoshop, and next thing you know, you're a lizard person, or they're cloning you, or
Yeah.
whatever other bullshit they come up with. In
I
that
think
sense.
when you're on that level, if people find out you're sick, it can hurt you financially.
Not to her. They get a stipend no matter what.
She's
Yeah.
got deals. She's got side deals and other shit going on, investments. That's
Did they
my
get
theory.
endorsements
My
for
theory is like to not let somebody know you're sick when you're on that level is to protect your investments.
Dude, I don't know about
Maybe.
that. I think getting sick could get you more money.
yeah.
People don't
You
hand you
make
money when you're
press
sick.
tours.
Dude, you make money that way, but she's probably partnered with people and partner for long
Here goes
term.
Ricky just making up his whole world.
What's those numbers?
She's probably got $billion.
All right, let's
deals.
take it on a small scale. Let's say
Okay.
us three decide to go fix a house, right? And we know it's going to take 2 years,
Us three to have $20 to
right?
all put in a
Yeah.
pot.
Yeah. So we're going to go fix up a house. It's going to take 3 years. It's a huge project, right? And then we're all about to go in, and I'm about to give you my money, but you find out that I have a terminal illness that I could possibly go on in 6 months.
And I'm like,
Am I a partner?
I'm like, me and Josh get to split it 50-50.
Nice.
The reality is someone will take my place in my death that I would, bestow the job to. And
We didn't agree to that.
Yeah, there was no
Nah,
agreement there. Yeah.
Nah, dude. That's
my
No,
thing is just even on that.
You got to
small-
look at the contract again.
My thing is just even on a small scale that could affect business.
But what business? You don't know that she has any business.
Yes, she does.
How
What
do
she
you
have?
know?
You can't just say
Just
yes.
making shit
she's
up.
a
This is the 1800s. They don't just sit in the top of castles
Yes,
and wait
they
for the
do.
fucking.
Yeah, they
That's
do.
exactly what they
They're
do.
not there waiting for Prince Charming no more. They're out there doing their own thing, making their money.
No,
No.
if she doesn't have, what's the name? Harry.
I don't know.
If she doesn't have him,
Yeah,
she's just Kate Middleton.
That's her name.
Yeah, she didn't have any businesses going in beforehand, right? She was dating like basketball
But
players.
she was
and
probably
shit, right?
already from a rich.
No, you're talking
that's
about the other one.
Ah,
Yeah, what's her
okay.
name?
Markle.
Markle.
That's what I
Meghan
thought we were
Markle.
talking about this whole fucking time.
No, she's the American.
Okay,
she's the
right. Yeah.
infiltrator.
Ugh, fucking up the bloodline.
Yep. Yeah, but no. So Kate, I don't know. Whatever. She got cancer and wanted to be private about it for a little bit.
I don't blame
So
her.
somebody cooked up the whole Diddy story to distract from that.
Yeah,
It's insanity. That,
Yeah, like
see,
the
that's where
high-
shit loses you. Like,
Yeah.
this is just ridiculous.
to hide cancer, let's talk people into saying they were raped.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. And
Yeah, that's
like,
it. Is what they're saying, right?
And not just. It's like dude rape,
Yeah, it's not
That's
just
the worst
regular
kind.
rape.
That is the
coercion.
worst kind.
Why is that the
Yeah.
worst? Any rape's
'Cause
terrible.
that one can affect me.
What an ass.
Yeah, but yeah, and like
I don't think Diddy. You're not Diddy's type. I don't think.
grooming kids. So now Diddy was the
Did you just see the one video
The
with
bridge
him
was
t-
the cover
God.
Diddy, and Diddy's the cover Kate.
Oh, what's next?
Yeah, well, like what was Kate the cover?
I don't know.
We missed
Why
that one.
did she swallow the
I was
fly?
about to just sing that. Why did I swallow a fly?
They distracted us from something. We missed
crazy.
one because Kate was to cover up something. It had to be.
Well, I don't know.
Nothing can just happen.
The Diddy shit's the most interesting for me, and I'm hoping we're doing an episode right soon. We
It's
are.
coming up.
Nice.
So yeah, and then I wrote, every mass shooting, especially like Sandy Hook and the thing, is just a conspiracy to take your guns away, which never happens. No laws ever get passed. Nothing that it's all just nothing. Nothing can just happen and be a bad thing without some sort of nefarious bullshit behind it anymore.
Yeah. Agreed.
So, I mean, there's a million examples, but those are just the ones I could think of that were kind of recent that everybody knows about. So,
good job.
bridge. Did the bridge? Was it a conspiracy? No, it got hit.
no.
It got hit by a giant fucking boat and fell into the water.
No, it was like one of them cartoons that you you can't you should be able to stop. Like it's no,
Yeah,
we're all
yeah.
gonna die for like 5 minutes.
According to all the reports, the Port Authority, those people that work there, actually they had 90 seconds to close that bridge down.
I heard they did.
Yeah,
And they did like a really good fucking job of making.
It would have been way more.
It would have been a lot more people killed.
Well,
yeah,
fucking salute to them.
The ship called into the Port
Yeah.
Authority, right? And then they
Yeah.
shut it down, but they didn't get the workers off.
right.
I guess
Yeah,
90
but 90
seconds,
seconds isn't enough to
No
get
time.
those. They're
Yeah.
up on those beams and shit.
What would you have
whatever
done?
they're doing.
Ah, fucking sucks.
I would have jumped away from the bridge.
I would have, I would have grabbed the closest dude next to me and did like a, on the way down how you put him in front of you.
Yeah. Just move them over.
Yeah.
Jesus. this is our guy.
I'm going to be
Well-
all right. I don't know about you, though, bud.
Well, don't work next to Rick if you're up high.
Oh, yeah.
you're going fucking. You're
You'll
going
be a
first.
shield.
Yeah, you're a
Rick
shield.
could just start chucking dudes off the
Yeah.
top of the bridge for no reason. Here comes a boat. Ah.
Yeah, no good, sir. Well, that's our Rick.
Tragic story.
No, it is. That is crazy. I
not
didn't
a-
even know there was that many things built around it or any of that
Yeah.
shit. This is nuts. Especially to cover up for Diddy or the death
Yeah.
you were saying?
Yeah. The
Of the daughter?
Angela Chow.
Or was
the
it sister?
sister-in-law of Mitch McConnell, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Who
fucking.
had nothing to do with
With any of
anything.
it.
She just got drunk and drove herself into a lake.
Like you said, shit just happens sometimes.
Right.
And if you're driving under the influence, it's a high risk of that type shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Don't
you're
park
driving
your
a
Tesla.
Tesla.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't park your Tesla
Yeah,
next
don't
to
count on the Tesla's
next to a
parking.
lake when you're drunk.
Down by the river.
And if you're going to do all that, make sure you don't, destroy bridges, too.
Yeah, leave
Throw
them
that
alone.
in there, yeah.
Leave them fucking alone.
All right.
What
I think
the bridges
that's
ever
it
do to
for
you?
Bridge.
We did it. Bridge
Yeah.
one.
All right,
Bridge is out.
in the
out.
tube.
All right. So I do want to plug Josh's new band. Or
Oh,
not new,
well,
it's
no,
old
yeah.
now, I guess, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Band.
Bad
This
thing. going on.
band. They got an original song. Josh, you want to tell us about it?
Well, yeah, sure. Why not? It's called "I Go Crazy," and it's another original we did, and it was fun making it. We have videos on YouTube, Instagram. Just check us out, the Triceratones, and we're gonna play our latest one now, and hope you enjoy.
What do you do on it?
I play drums.
Okay, just so
and I
people
do all
know
the
listen for
video
drums.
editing and all that stuff like I do here. Nothing different, fellas.
All right. And then I guess stay tuned for tour dates, right? Or something.
Tour dates? Well, not so much tours, but yeah, we'll get shows and we'll promote them here, and when they come up and things like that, it'll be awesome. But if you follow the Instagram and YouTube, you won't have to worry about that. You'll get it firsthand.
All right. Well, here's the tasty link.
Well, thanks, boys.